Right. What's up, everyone? What's up, KK? How you doing? Y'all let me know if you can hear. A little thumbs up. And let me get a giveaway started for y'all, too. 1 second. We're going to give away. I don't have it packed up. I'll pack it up real quick. Do an 8-pack of seeds. Hey, we're going to have our red army amaranth, arugula, speckled peas, wasabi flavored mustard greens, red arrow radish, broccoli, the healthy one, right? And red acre cabbage. Let me set up a giveaway for y'all. Let me get my whatnot stream started too. Let me get your giveaway going. Let's see. How about just yesterday, like hashtag yes is like an easy one, right? I think so. All right. Sounds great. Thank you, KK. All right, y'all put hashtag yes in the chat if you want to get in the giveaway. It's going to be that 8-pack of seeds. And, yep, just like KK right there. Hashtag yes. And right up here, you see my email. Go ahead and jot that down. So whoever wins, email me your address. And right there, see where it says growing? There's no G at the end. There's a 1. So it's GROWIN 1. So make sure you get that right because some people get that part wrong. Janley, what's up? Janley, you got a $20 Amazon gift card coming your way from last night. And y'all, yeah, I put the, let me drop the link again. This is Whatnot. Everybody's jumping over Whatnot. I'm going to get that started up over there. That's where we have other giveaways all night. We're just doing the 1 seeds over here. It's a little tougher because I got to get your address and everything over there on Whatnot. When you create an account, you get a $15 credit to shop with in my store. And then we have giveaways like all night over there. I've got a bunch of $10 gift certificates tonight. Janley won a $20 gift certificate last night. We had a whole table full of stuff that was giveaways that people got from last night that didn't even buy anything. They just hung out in the stream and won a lot of stuff. So there was a lot of seeds. We had a couple of big bags of seeds. Let me get Whatnot started. Y'all put hashtag yes in the chat if you want to get in on that giveaway. And then we'll do a quick demo. We're going to talk about all these microgreens and that, and the easy way to grow them, where we're going to grow microgreens. These are growing out to baby greens. And then I'll have a video rolling back there. And you're going to see where we grow it out in the yard too into mature plants. And it's all just easy as can be. 1 second. Got to get my other stream going. Let's see, we got you all kind of set up all right. There you go. Then we had a little glitch with Whatnot last night. Wonder if it's going to happen again tonight. Jan Lee shared the stream. Thank you, Jan. Phyllis is already over there. All right, we're live. Jan and Phyllis are over there. Who's popping in here? Dawn, Brittany, howdy. If y'all are new, say new. We'll get some demos going. Maria, what is up? The wolves are here. The wolves are here. 2 hummingbird. CJ, what is up, everyone? Cool deal. We're getting started. Let me get you a giveaway going real quick. Over here on YouTube and Facebook. If you guys want in on the giveaway, there's an 8-pack of microgreen seeds. Solid seed plants you got back here that we're growing. It's going to be there. You just have to put hashtag yes. I got 8 people in the giveaway on YouTube and Facebook. New, Melissa, you're new. Cool deal. You know about microgreens? Yes. Okay, let's see. Over here on Whatnot, you don't have to put yes. I'm going to start your giveaway. Let me get the screen going. One second over here on Whatnot. Thank you for tapping the screen. Are you live? Yes, I'm live. Yes, I'm live. I'm live here. I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. I'm getting the stream. I'm getting the giveaway going right now. Hold on one second. We'll do a test too to see if my computer will let me run any auctions. I'm gonna have to do it on the phone or on there. 2 Hummingbird. People weren't paying attention when we had the glitch when we first were trying to run things. She got an 8 because it was pretty cool. I just got my order 2 days ago. Dardale, awesome. You're going to start growing in no time. It was an awesome deal, and I bought jars today. You got jars today for it? Cool. Where'd you get your jars? All right, Whatnot. There's yours over there, your giveaway. Everybody check out the show notes. If you haven't, it's the same show notes we have. If you're new, just kind of check that out. Let's see. Betty Lane said she's new. New. Melissa's new. All right. Cool deal. So the new people, do you know about microgreens? Because we'll go ahead and our adapter, how we're growing them easy. If you don't know about microgreens, we'll talk about that a little bit. I'm like, what's up, Shirley? How are you doing? Just had 2 neighbors come over to check out your adapters and my setup. Shared. Awesome, Jan. You're awesome. Join, yes, watch your vids and love it. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. I can't hear anything. Dardell can't hear anything. Can everybody else hear? How's the volume on Whatnot? I can hear. Good. I can hear. Sounds great. Okay, cool deal. All right. If y'all have trouble with it, like exit the show and then find us and come back in. All right, over here on YouTube and Facebook, if I do the demos, let's see. So you guys will be able to see. And I think Facebook will be able to see, YouTube and Facebook. Trying to get the cameras all lined up today. All right, YouTube and Facebook, hashtag yes if you want in on this. I'll go ahead and draw. You guys know the drill. It's like 5 minutes. You've got 3 minutes left, and this one will draw. Then we'll do a quick adapter. Also, we got to put it in there. The first blessed chat, we're going to do a blessed chat. The first one is going to be the membership that we have for our group. So I'm looking it up, trying to remember. Someone bought it last night. It was Musera, or somebody. If it was you, chime in. Somebody bought it twice, and they said to gift it to someone. So we're going to run a giveaway. So our online community that we have, where it's a private group, and we're going to be talking to people about how to leverage social media to generate income streams. We have a private group. It's in the building stage right now, and people are getting a lifetime access for a real cheap price, $27. One of our members is already in, was in a couple of weeks ago, and she accidentally bought it. And instead of canceling the order, she said to gift it to one of y'all. So this is going to be seeds, and the next one's going to be the lifetime membership. And if I go into my messages, I might be able to find out who it was. I'm trying to find out who did that. Let me see if I can find it. Anyhow, we're going to be raffling off one of the lifetime memberships. Yeah, Musara. If you see them in here. If you're in here, I don't know if they're in here yet, but we're going to run that as the first blessed chat. I told them we'd run it. So we'll do that right after this. And then if you see her pop in chat later, y'all say thank you. There you go. Just like that. Or two S's. Mussera. Shirley hashtag yes. What are the greens right in front of you? This is tatsoi. It's one of the seeds that are in here. That's what we grow out into microgreens. Here's when they're just microgreens. Basically, if you're growing microgreens, this is with our self-watering adapter. Basically, if you grow microgreens, this is what you grow. This is what everybody traditionally knows, right? You cut that off. If you go buy them in the store, these are little things that are in the little clamshells, right? How long ago was it the amaranth started? This was a little over a week. Amaranth takes a little longer time. I actually planted this and this at the same time. So this is a tatsoi. We let ours grow out. You can see there's still nutrients in there, right? Here goes the winner. Oh, almost here. Latane, congratulations. You won the first giveaway. That's a pack of seeds. And I lost my bell. Here's the bell. This is when we let them grow out. And this is what we've done with our new adapters. This is all done with the shallow adapter. So we're going to do a quick demo on that. And then we'll do a demo on the self-watering adapter too. You can let those grow out inside the cereal bowl like that too. This one will get a little more mushy and more room. You can see everything is all packed in here. And we keep picking at it whenever I show people about us pulling out one of the plants. People, that's why that one, I'm always plants out of that one. See the roots? And that's why you can grow them out. You start with microgreens. They grow to baby greens. You can plant them out in the yard and grow full-size plants. So just keep an eye over here. After I get done setting one of those up, we'll go out in the yard. And in fact, it might be in the very beginning here. Yeah, you're going to see right here. This is what we take these. You see, I just pull one out right there. And we just fill up containers. It could be a milk jug. There's a bunch of baby kale. And that's pak choi. So if you let it grow out, you're going to see some growing in a milk jug. We've done them in downspouts just like that. That's all on my YouTube channel. So that's how you grow a lot of food, is instead of just growing microgreens and just doing that over and over, you're going to go through a whole lot of seeds. That way you can have some microgreens, but then you can grow them all the way out to full-grown plants and have a bunch of baby greens. So you guys know if you go in the store, a little bit of baby greens costs a lot of money now too, right? So it's just real easy. Pull them out like that. The roots come out easy. And then I just use a pool noodle. All we do is take a pool noodle, like a slice of a pool noodle. Cut a little chunk out. So it's like Pac-Man. You put that chunk in there. And then usually I grab about 3 or 4 of these at one time, sometimes 5. And then we just put them in our containers. So it could be a mason jar, it could be a milk jug. You saw the milk jug on there. Or it could be a downspout. It's one of my downspouts. So this is on the YouTube channel. And you just fill it up with nutrients, set it in there. And this can go for about a month without you even messing with it. You know, you can come out, kind of look at it, make sure no pests are eating it or anything. But watering it, you don't have to do anything for a whole month. Then after that, you just keep this between 1/2 and 3/4, and you'll see the results up there. Sit him to the side. I'll go take them out and plant them later. YouTube and Facebook. Let's see. I'm going to draw that. So anybody wants in on that drawing on YouTube and Facebook, put #yes. Over here on Whatnot, this is going to say Blessed Chat Adapter, but this is a lifetime membership. I didn't get a chance to make a listing for it. This is a free membership, a lifetime membership, compliments of Musera, running right now. So if you guys haven't been in it yet, you can go ahead and jump in there and you get into the lifetime membership. We're just building it out. We're going to have a live stream tomorrow night. It'll be on our YouTube channel. We've been having Zoom meetings. We're going to have a couple more Zoom meetings than that, just meet and greets. But I'm building out a lot of stuff in it, and it's coming from y'all's feedback. And we actually have a platform. I just signed up for that, and we're getting everything built out right now. It's pretty cool. Who else is in here? Sunshine, how are you doing? I had mine, so good luck to everyone else. Cool deal. Yeah, Cheryl. Appreciate it. We'll have some other giveaways going, Cheryl. That's what Musera, she had already bought one, and when I was trying to figure out if I could, remember my computer was glitching last night, so I put that up and she just like clicked it. You know what? I'm going to put an adapter on here. I'm going to try. If it goes up for $1, if somebody grabs it, it's $1, but I'm going to see if it lets me run it. Okay, see, tonight it says start auction, so it might be working tonight. There's a big yellow button. I've got all these white buttons that says like edit item, pin item, delete item and stuff. And there's a big yellow button that says start auction. And that just wasn't there last night. And you guys were with me. We're like, I left here, came back in and everything. But it's there tonight, so we're going to give it a try. We made it through last night though, right? Sorry, I got in the giveaway. Already have one. That's all right, KK. If you win, we'll run another one. We'll give you an adapter and we'll run another one. All right. Everything's real easy going here. YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to draw. Oh, let me share the screen so y'all can see. Giveaway tool. Hey, can you see that, YouTube? #yes, #yes. Latane's on all the platforms. Jerry, what's up? Jerry's out there too. Liz Bell. Here we go. Melissa, Cheryl, Stephanie, KK, Shirley, Jack. Ooh, got some horses. Shirley, Jack, you're the winner. So Shirley, if you're in the chat, look up above. There's my email. Email me your address. Here we go. Right up here. And just make sure you spell it right. All righty. And then if you all jump over to Whatnot, I'll drop that link. We're having a bunch of giveaways over there. Guys, I got $10 gift certificates for Amazon. Remind me, I'll run some of those. Once we get through these. Let me see. All right, we're going to see if this works tonight. I have to go out. Nana, and come back in. The video is lagging. Okay. Is it lagging for anybody else? Will do. No. Okay. Distracted Maggie. She said no. Good here. Awesome. Thank you. Kathy, how are you doing? All right, we're going to draw that giveaway. This for the lifetime membership. And then we'll do an adapter real quick, a set of adapters, and then we'll get going. Angie, congratulations. Angie, I'll get that shipped off to you. You are in the membership now. Thanks for dinner tonight. Arl Just, cool. Having radish and tatsumi microgreen salad. Awesome. That's cool. So excited. Thank you. No problem. And that was Musara. That was a donation from somebody from last night. Pretty cool. I'm glad you could use it. So, Angie, I'm going to go ahead. What you'll get is there'll be a card in the mail with this QR code. You scan that and you go into the YouTube group or Facebook group. And if I'm going to go live tomorrow night, if you want to get in there sooner, just DM me here on Whatnot, and I'll give you my email, and we'll get set up where you can get that link over there. I'm watching both. 10-second delay, Facebook, but both clear. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, YouTube and Facebook always have a delay. And that's why, like, when y'all ask something, I don't like immediately answer whatever y'all post on YouTube and Facebook. It takes about 7 to 10 seconds for it to like come through on this end. So like when I ask a question and then I'm just sitting here for like 10 seconds, it's because even if you immediately answer, it's still lagging about 50, 20 seconds before I even get it. My first win, seed sent my email. Awesome, Shirley. Oh, coolio. Shirley, you over here on Whatnot now too? Nice. I will shut that down. Awesome. Coolio. All right, guys, I'm going to run one set of adapters starting at $1 to see if it works, because last night, and we'll do it later, but I just want to do one. Whoever grabs it can grab it. But y'all, if you were here last night, you know that my computer was not working. Something was going on. All right, there you go, 5 seconds. Oh, it ran. Is that Kathy? Congratulations. You won the first set. Cool deal. All right, so it looks like it's going to be working tonight. Yeah, Gremlins. When I came on last night, I came out here and I turned on the computer, and that's why I was running a little late, and it updated. So, you know, it goes through 10, 20, you know, it's updating and all that stuff happened. And then when I went to go live, I went to run them and that button was missing. So maybe it's because I shut down everything last night and it rebooted. But yeah, it wasn't working at all last night. But everything, so we had giveaways. We did one of these. Everything looks like it's working. Someone said, oh, yeah. It was Friday the 13th, wasn't it? Oh, giveaway. Is there a giveaway going? No, there's no giveaway going. I said I was going to have an adapter, right? Then we'll get started. All right, we had a seed. All right, so here's a free set of adapters. Giveaway going now. All right, and all the people are kind of new. Let's see, sunshine. Here you go. It's running now. So I was thinking tonight, you know how we ran like a bunch of these, like we just did that single one. Most people last night bought multiple ones. You know, they buy just one. A couple people are just started, so I might do a couple singles. I might do a box like our kit. So we'll have these, we'll have seeds. Maybe we'll throw in. I got a little bit of nutrients packed up. So we'll pack that up like our kit that we used to have. We won't have the clay pebbles because we don't need that in here. And then we'll keep throwing extra seeds in there. You got to get in it to win. Do you have some arugula growing? We can see. Sorry, I think we just harvested the arugula. Arugula grows like really fast. Basically looks just like this. Doesn't get quite this big by the time we harvest it. I mean, our arugula will look just like the top soy. It's kind of hard to tell the difference. But we just had a couple of balls and we just harvested that there. That's kale and red cabbage. Yeah, I think we just got. Oh, we do it. A couple of the. Remember we were talking about the dill is hard to sprout. I took the lid off mine, but I wanted to keep the humidity in, so I went ahead and put that sandwich bag on it. I don't know if you can see this through the sandwich bag. Some of them started to sprout. So we got them germinated. Give you a comparison. I planted these at the same time. So that's red cabbage. You see how fast that started growing? You can see the roots in there already going down through the paper towel. So that's the red cabbage. And that's how long it took this. And that's something like that big. So you guys who got dill last night, a couple of got dill. I didn't pack any up. I think I've got some bags. If anybody wants dill, like little small packages, if you win an auction, you want dill, let me know and I'll pack up a little tiny bag of it for you if you want to give it a try. I killed my broccoli sprouts. I was filming. I don't know if you guys know what glycerin. Glycerin's not that's something used in the kitchen and cooking, right? Glycerin. It's not that bad. But when you're wanting something to have like a wet look, when you go to film, you can spray with water, but the water like tends to just run down and dries up real quick. So for filming, they take glycerin and spray it, and it'll stay wet. Anyhow, I went through and I was spraying my sprouts this morning. Here, and this is the top soy, and I had some broccoli growing that was like twice as big as this, and it looked like it needed a little bit of water. And I grabbed this because I was putting cookies over here instead of my water bottle. I'm in different bottles, I can tell, but it's early in the morning. I grabbed that, doused it with glycerin. It didn't like it at all. So I had to replant it. So things happen here too. Grow your amaranth seeds in a jar with the adapter. This is new microgreen for me. When would you harvest? These will take a while, like this one. If you just want it for like garnish and stuff, you can go ahead and harvest, like about that big. These will actually grow into full grown plants. So if you guys were here, you've been following me for months, you'll remember that we had a bowl up here when we grew it inside with our self-watering adapter. And we had a bowl and there was an amaranth plant. So see how big the peas are? That one bowl was like that big. So you can go ahead and keep harvesting some of it and leave a couple. See, that's like hundreds of plants, right? Leave a couple of them in there and they'll keep growing. I think my parsley might be sprouting finally after 10 to 12 days. Yeah, 10 to 12 days is pretty good. It can take up to like 28 days, like the whole month for it to do that. Did you harvest the seeds from your amaranth? Ones that were up here, I did, but it wasn't like a whole lot. Kathy, congratulations! You won an adapter. There was there was like 3 or 4 like flowers that were on there, so it wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough to make another little container. Are the dill seeds different from the garden seeds in the store? They're basically the same. The only difference with microgreens is that they know you're going to eat it in 7 to 10 days, so they won't treat it. Whereas like some of the stuff you're going to plant in the garden, they'll put mold inhibitors and fungicides on it, so that when they store it, it makes it easier for them to store it and control that kind of stuff. They take more care with the ones that you're going to eat for microgreens, because if you're going to take and grow it like this in 7 to 10 days, that nasty stuff might still be on there. So basically, they're more like food stuff. No problem, Kathy. And congratulations. I do a lot of tuning and have tons of jars for my mom and grandma. Oh, cool. So although they are both want to honor their memory. Oh, that's awesome, Shirley. That's awesome. Guys, we're going to be planning out a whole bunch more tomorrow, Sunday. If I get a chance to set up the camera, I'll set it up on my recorder over there planting. But I've got some jars coming out. We're going to harvest them so y'all can kind of see it. Have some pea shoots. We're going to harvest that piece from tomorrow, and then we're going to clean them out. You guys want to see what I did that I think last week I showed y'all how to clean them out. We're going to harvest tomorrow so I can take one down and cut it up for you. But if not, there's more back here to harvest. And I've got a bunch more that we're got more jars. Set more up. It's pretty awesome. I don't know what I can go in here. Somebody asked me about the half-gallon jars. So there was some of this. This was in Rose, IGA, Ball Mason jars. So picked out a little water on there. Maybe something that takes a lot of water. These roots get really big. Maybe we'll try some peas, radish, something like that. Where are the cheapest jars you found? The cheapest I found was at Walmart. Rose IGA was pretty cheap. I think it was for a 12 pack was about $14. I think it was about the same over at Walmart. Amazon is, because that's different sellers on there and they can price whatever they want. It was like over $20 or something, like $24, $30 for a 12 pack. Yeah, $14 pretty good. Walmart had it too, and if you don't mind, if part of like Walmart has their own like Prime delivery thing too. If you pay like by the year, we don't have that. But you don't mind paying a delivery charge, save me a trip to Walmart, and they deliver it right to my door. Menards in Wisconsin. Yeah, that's another one. What's the other one down here instead of Menards? We have Ollie's or something. Thrift stores are good to look at. Yep, Jan, very good. Yeah, Shirley said that too. Check thrift stores and Goodwill. Goodwill's kind of jacked up the prices on everything. So, I used to teach people like we're gonna have that group about making money online. One thing I used to tell people that get started, because if you could like monetize or sell online products, it takes a little while to get going. That if you need quick money, was to like go flip items, to go out like yard sales, garage sales, and that, and find stuff, and then just on. We would go to Facebook Marketplace. Now you can come on whatever, but people would go to Goodwill. That was like we knew they brought their new stuff out like on a Thursday or something, and we'd show up, and all the other resellers would show up, and they're all like grabbing stuff. But um, people made videos about it, how much money you can make flipping items. Goodwill found out about it. Goodwill, because everybody's got a phone nowadays, right? they taught all their employees how to do this, and they also have a list that they were passing around. Someone leaked the list, and it showed all the employees all the different brands not to even put on the floor unless it's damaged and they can't do anything with it. So they've got all the Microgreen and Dolce Gabbana and just all these name brands, and they won't even put them out anymore. So they get their stuff for free from donations, and then they're going to take them, and they've got their own website like that, eBay, where they sell them online. So the people were like making money, like going and flipping items. Goodwill is not the place to do it anymore unless they like miss something and it slips through. And they do miss things. My wife picked up a couple of things. Goodwill here in Michigan is very expensive. Yeah, yeah. When they put it out, it's crazy. All of these baking dishes. I gotta wash this one out. I went up. This was Teen Challenge or something at a smaller thrift store. They had bunches of these. I went through and like got a whole buggy full of them. They were like from 99 to 299. I got a whole bucket full of them. And the lady didn't want alcohol. She saw the 99, 199. She said, I'll give them all to you for 199 a piece. So I said, okay. I got a whole bucket full of them. And then I went to check Goodwill, see if they had it on the way back. Their baking dishes, Pyrex and everything, where they had like $8.99, $9.99, some were $12.99. It's like y'all are crazy for used stuff to give you no. Was he up there? You guys, that's Amazon gift card, $10. Yes, pick me. All right, YouTube and Facebook. Man, brother, you have come a long way from the wise guy when I first started watching you. Appreciate it, wise guys. Yeah, we've been here a while. We have been here a while. Jen, hi, Mike. How are you doing? Kathleen, hello. Guys, there's my link. Whatnot. And there's a giveaway going on over on Whatnot right now for $10 gift certificate, gift card for Amazon. If you guys use that link, you get a $15 credit that you can use in our store. And then you can hang out here and be part of the giveaway. All righty, guys. Any questions? I'm going to do a quick demo. And we'll put together some stuff. All right, let's do this first. See if I got room. All right, you're going to need nutrients. All right, Facebook. You can see me over there. All right, so nobody gets upset. It's pie day. Anybody got a microgreen pie? No, I didn't have a microgreen pie yet. Hey, if you guys aren't following From City and Whatnot, and over there, you need to like hang out whenever they're doing live. I like have a chat, like do blessed chat here. And earlier today, I blessed the chat with a whole cookie pie. It's like $38. Like big. It's a flavor just came out today. It's like today only. Let's see. Why are they better priced? The dollar store. Okay, so you're talking. Yeah, but so they had like it looked good. It was like blueberry and something. But you should hang out over there with my pocket. I usually do a plus chat. There's a lot of other people do plus chats too. Pretty cool. All right, guys, if you want to grow just microgreens, say like this: all you need is water, right? All you need is water for that. Harvest it. You can do it over and over, but you're going to go through a lot of seeds. So what we like to grow out. That's why we use self-watering adapter and our other microgreen growers so that you get more bang for your buck. You can watch up here one together. I'm going to do that in 1 second. But after I put it together, watch, you'll see in the background, there's going to be some big plants. We take these and we plant them out. One out of the road. Yeah, I got it. So we pull them out like that, and we put them in like containers to grow out. That's all on my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna do it from now on. If you guys get lost, don't worry. Inside of all your whatever purchase, there's a little QR code. Will take you to all my videos, and there's a bunch of dozens of videos. That was just a quick clip. There's dozens of videos now on how to use all these adapters, and then this is my Amazon store where you can find more nutrients that will have to be mixed up, clay pebbles we're going to be using, and everything else that I've been using my hydroponics for like the past 10 years. Binge watch. Thank you, Shirley. All right. So the nutrients I try to find. If you're on my YouTube channel, watch this up here. If you're on my YouTube channel, you hear me talking about masculine all the time. Once you guys get into it, it's a little difficult to mix that up. You can totally use that. But to make things easy, everything that we're growing here, all of this stuff, so you don't have to go get all kind of technical and everything. All of this right here is grown with general hydroponics. And all it is a teaspoon of this in a gallon. What we use for this, the pizza is just water. Everything else, we use this. Isn't that awesome? So this is how easy it is to mix it up. 1 gallon of water. This is the packet. It's going to come in here. There's enough to make 5 gallons. Here goes the giveaway. Now, Rob, congratulations. I think is that Nancy. I'm trying to remember names. 1 teaspoon. That was a $10 gift certificate for Amazon. Look how easy this is. Shake it up. It mixes that easy. All done. All right, let's put one of these together and then I'll start another giveaway. It's not going to take very long. Tomorrow's bowl washing time. I got a bunch of bowls I got to wash. All right, that's a refillable one. See with the glass bottle? We've got that one. And we've got this little Coke bottle one. It's a 16.9 ounce bottles, 20 ounce bottles, 1 liter bottles. You can fix a 2 liter bottle, but we don't really recommend that because it gets too top heavy. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. What is the name of the nutrients? Here we go. Is that focusing? General Hydroponics, Maxi Grow. There you go. Thank you, Hummingbird. All right, here we go. We're going to put it together. This clay pebbles. These are porous and they retain moisture. It's great for beginners. But this is how we put together our adapters. We've got a bunch of different adapters. All right, so we just mix that up. You see, you didn't use all that much, 60 ounces out of that, right? It's your adapter. All right. That's not that easy. I got a big that's not on the floor. I'm just going to go with halfway up the bowl. All you want this is up above the water level. You can see when you put this in, it's going to keep the water level down about here. And then I've got the grow medium filled up about here. You can see the water, you don't have enough of the clay pebbles. So you don't want your seeds to be like floating around in water. Then I just take this water just to make sure it's nice and damp for your seeds to get germinated. We pack these seeds, so these are the ones that you get. They're in little packs. This one pre-measured for a ball about this size, like you see right here. Believe it or not, this was grown with one little packet. I just evenly spread it around. One more quick trick. Now I just take a little oil. If you want to use plastic wrap or something, you can, but put it in a dark spot for it to germinate for a couple of days. This, if I use the foil, it blocks out the light. So I just set this in my shade house or over on the shelf here. Like we got grow lights behind me, right? What I do is I don't put this up under here. I'll put it over on the side and let it sit there for like 2 or 3 days until they start to sprout up. So you come back and check it. I don't think YouTube's favorite. Come back and check it. Like tomorrow, if it looks like it's dried out, spritz a little again. If they look damp, don't do anything. So mine, I just leave like this for 3 or 4 days. We come in, they'll start pushing up on the soil. They'll be yellow. Once towards the middle where the light comes in, they'll be green. That's when you know it's time to take this off. After you take that off, you can leave it for about 7 to 10 days. You get a microgreen. So when you first pull them off, they're going to be about like this. This one we pulled off 2 days ago because yesterday was like the first day in the light. So this one was like yellow the day before yesterday. We pulled it off, let them set for a day. And then a couple days later, they'll start to get bigger, start to see the leaves starting to develop. At this point, you can harvest them. They're microgreens, or you can let them go. And this is what we do, right? So here you see there's some microgreens. You can let those go. You can start harvesting. You don't have to harvest the whole thing if you don't want, because this adapter still lets you feed it. And then what we do is come in and pulse them out. See right there? And that's where we've been pulling them out to go plant them. And we usually pull out, you saw me pull one plant out before, right? This is what I actually do. I'll pull out like 3 or 4. Kind of snapped one there. We'll pull about 3 or 4 of them out at one time. Just like you do in the garden where you like plant them really dense and then you come back, you can always thin them. So you can let these start to grow. You can harvest like 2 or 3 of them, you know, as they start to grow, and leave 1 or 2 in each spot. And then that's what you get up there. So you saw the first one was kind of densely packed. Then we harvested and we leave 1 or 2 in each spot and let those grow out. And then that's what you do. So that's why these are like this. You can see we've been pulling them out of here. And that's not disturbing these up here. So you can still let those sit there and grow a little bit longer. And that way, if something happens, like if you go and plant out a bunch of them and like pests come by the next day and the next morning you come out, or you didn't have the water level just right, you didn't have the water level up and you come back and they're all dried out, then you still have some more, then you can still come back and still pull some out. Now when you harvest this and you keep doing this over and over, when they get to the point where you go and harvest them, the full grown plants, you always have like this growing, because just like you guys have been coming in here for months, right? And we do a little demo like this. So we'll do a demo. I just set those guys over there. Though in a few days, we'll uncover those, I'll harvest some of these, and then we'll take those guys and put them in their place. Then we're going to take some of these and go outside and plant those out. If I have room, if we have like a couple racks, people have this just one 30-foot rack. Some people have a couple racks in the house. You can go ahead and plant them out. This is what red cabbage that's inside our. We went ahead and just like I showed you where we pulled one out and we just put them in one of these white containers. I put a little sandwich bag on the top and just cut a slot in the sandwich bag and just stuck it in there without the middle, and the leaves kind of held it up. It's just been sitting there. This is red cabbage. It's kind of silver. So if you got room in your house, you can set these up and you can have like a full grown plant growing inside the house. We've done that in a washer before. Let's see, is that one cabbage? Yeah, that was just one cabbage plant. I think I put two. We pulled two of them out, put them in there. But we either sent the other one out or it didn't make it. So that's basically just one. I missed on my first attempt, jars and bowls, but I'll get it right next time. The gnome was you guys know what I'm just talking. I forget to get the giveaway started. All right, jump in the giveaway, whichever way it is. Nutrients, 1 teaspoon per gallon. Yep, thank you, Tim Hummingbird. Will you eat that? Him? We might. We took a couple leaves off of it already, but that's the only one we got left out of it. So we're kind of trying to see, how far it will go. A lot of these things are just like experiments, Matt. Like this here, we'll harvest some and we'll eat some, we'll transplant some. But I've got like more of these outside. We'll actually leave one and let it just keep growing just to see how it does. Yeah, testing. Phone is almost dead. All right, Brenda, we'll catch you later. I'll have to come back and forth on the laptop. Lentil microgreens. Kimberly asked about lentil. Yeah, we do lentils. I don't really care for them too much. You guys have tried lentils. We've done flax, chia, different things. Not everything like tastes good as microgreens. They're okay, but if you mix them with other things and you think like lentils going to be healthy, yeah, they've got like protein in that, you want to use it. If you don't like it, it's kind of blended in with other things too. Let's see, do you use tap water or rainwater? I just use my tap water. It's city water and it's got chlorine. So I don't know if maybe that's why I don't get a whole lot of algae. If I let things sit for like a month, sooner or later you will get algae. But we're just using city water. We work outside. All that stuff is just coming out of hose. I don't filter it or anything. Like I said, I'm trying to do things as easy as possible. I'm not saying like rainwater's not good or distilled water, reverse osmosis, whatever you want to use, give it a try. But here on this channel, we try to do things as cheap and easy as possible so everybody can do it. And the one test that I do is my mom, who's not here anymore, but I always think my mom, if I went and told her, hey, you want to grow some food, I showed her some of my downspouts that when we first started. And I tried to explain it to her. And as long as it was just a downspout and she just had to watch the water level and I gave her the nutrients and she could maintain that was cool. But now if I told her you have to watch the EC levels, Mom, you got to go over and get the meter. You're going to have to test it. And if it's too high, you're going to put pH down in it. And if it's too low, you put pH up in it. And you're going to have to stir it up, wait a couple minutes, test it again. You're going to have to keep adjusting to get it right. It would just make her head explode. She wouldn't think about doing it. So that's why I don't use any kind of meters or anything. But if you want to do it, that's totally fine. So on this channel, we're just trying to make it as easy as possible for everyone. I use water from a spring a few miles away. My plants drink better than I do. That's awesome, Psycho Case. Yeah, that's cool. So if you want to use a meter, see, guys, you've seen up here when we were outside, you saw all those downspouts, right? When spring, when we get to kicking, we might have 30 or 40 different containers at one time going. If you guys go on my YouTube channel, you're gonna see a bunch of Anifa, how are you doing? You're gonna see one playlist that says garden towers. And what we did was we took, instead of the garden towers you see for like $1,000, we took 5-gallon buckets and stacked them up. And we, all of the stuff that you see us doing here, we didn't put pumps and everything. The first one I built, I put it pumps. It ended up being a big mess at work, but it cost about $80. It was a mess to run. So we did it cracky style where we just take the bucket, drill some holes in it, put the nutrients, put plants in it, and that's it. We stack them up. So if you go on my channel, you're gonna see like tomatoes and peppers and that. We had a whole yard just full last year with a bunch of tomato plants. We had regular green peppers, red peppers, habaneros, banana peppers, jalapenos. We just had all these pepper plants growing. And if I had to go into every one of those and check the pH like once a week, whatever, it would just drive me nuts. Our whole yard was just full of all these buckets. So that's why the way that you can do it. Here's a giveaway. Oh, almost Rich. Congratulations. It was almost Julie again. Julie, you almost got that one. Rich, congratulations. Guys, here's another one. But like I said, each one of the towers had 3 buckets, 3 or 4 high, and I had like 15 or 20 of them set up. I had a canopy, and that's where I had the big. I had 17-gallon totes, 27-gallon totes. 27 was a little too big. It didn't really. The size wanted to bulge out a little, but we put the habanero plants in there. I had all those totes, not to mention all the downspout or stuff that we had like this, and it would take forever to go through and check everything and adjust it. So we try not to do it, and that way we just want to show people that you can grow foods that you see all the stuff that we grew, and I've never owned a meter. So if you want to do it, that's cool. You can do that. Just things to your heart's desire. But I want to show people that it's not necessary. So once you learn the basics, you can always learn more, right? That's why I always say I want to be the dumbest gardener in the world, because I want everybody to learn the basics at least. So I know what I can do. If everybody can learn how to do that, then if you're bored with that, you can always get smarter than me. You can always do more, right? I liked your video on the grow wall. Oh, thank you, Shirley. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was doing that. We have a really small yard, so we go through and we do different experiments. But the living wall that we have with the felt bags, there's a channel on YouTube called Together We Grow, and he's out in I think Nevada, I'm gonna say, but it's called Together We Grow, and it was emulating one that he was growing. So if y'all want to check out his channel, a lot of people tell me, "Oh, I live out west and it's over 100 degrees and we can't do hydroponics and all that." He's growing with hydroponics out there, so you might want to check his channel out. He's a pretty cool guy. He's awesome too. Oh, cool. So you saw him, Melissa? Yeah, I think his Chuck. I think his name's Chuck. Awesome. All right, guys. So now these. So that was the self-watering adapter. These. We've got a deep one and a shallow one. This is to grow microgreens. This deep one, you can see we've grown all these peas with it. See right there. And then you can also grow like radishes and bean sprouts and stuff in it. And the shallow one, we're growing the other microgreens. All right, giveaways going. We're growing these other microgreens, right? Now, some people, I made these right, so these will come in tonight's one too. I don't even have these for sale anymore, so this is going to be for you guys on whatnot. YouTube and Facebook, if you're on Etsy. I'll try to get them in there next week, but like I said, I always give whatnot the opportunity first. But some people These are going down like that. It's not falling in. This is a ball mason jar. I try to make this so it fits a whole lot of different jars. If I made it to fit this one exactly, then it wouldn't fit like one of the generic ones. Let's see, that's all. Trying to see if I got here somewhere. Here's a one that just says Mason on it. There's another one that says Golden Harvest or something. See how that sits on the top? So that's what people want to see. That's the only way it can work. But I made it so that it will fit both of these. The only thing is it slides down in there. This is tapered. It's not falling down in here. If it falls down in here, let me know and we'll go. Well, we've got this adjustment ring, but this was bothering people. I've got a bunch of those up there that are growing are just like this. So I didn't think that would be a problem as long as it doesn't fall in. But if it's not like perfect like that, a couple of people messaged me about it. So the reason why they were asking me to change the design and make this bigger. If I made that bigger, it would no longer fit in these. And then there's other sizes besides this. So we got like 4 or 5 different jars. We're trying to find what would work the best. See, this one doesn't even have, it doesn't even say it, right? And it goes down, but it doesn't fall in. Anyhow, to make people happy, we went ahead and put these up. They slide on. It works on that. Works on the generic one. Here goes the giveaway. Works on the ball mason jar so it doesn't fall back in. Right, Phil? Congratulations. So YouTube and Facebook, like I said, my Etsy shop, I don't even have those in there. I'll try and put it in there next week. But you guys over here on Whatnot and all the orders that I sent out last night will have these in there. So we're going to have those in there for you. Anyhow, this for growing your peas and that. This one was pretty simple because peas, this speckle peas. I tried the like dun peas, a couple other ones that didn't really work. This speckle pea, right? I just keep yeah, that's another thing I was telling them. If you just kept the ring, that worked. So, but there was one ring, I don't know if it was a generic one or whatever. It was pretty close. If you pushed on it, it might fall in. Yeah, that one's not gonna fall in. But a couple of them it did. Somebody else said they just took a rubber band, put a fat rubber band around there, and it held it up. So, but like I said, just make people happy. Let's see. Somebody raid. Thank you for the raid. Let's get a giveaway for you guys. Those are great. Appreciate it. Hey, this is a raid. Let me start a giveaway. Y'all get that giveaway. That's going to be for an 8-pack seed. What do we do with it? And we're growing Microgreen. That off, but if you guys get in there right now, the giveaway, there's an 8-pack of Microgreen seeds. These are all the ones that we're growing here. There's top soy, amaranth, there's speckle pea, red cabbage. All of that's in here. Look, our stray cat came in here from our neighbor, and he chewed on my bag. It's like hanging off, and he just comes like he's a nut. He like I never noodles. If he sees this, he gets like crazy, like on 4 feet, and start biting on it, and then it'll get stuck to the claw and go running off with it. Anything I have plastic down like below knee level, He like chews on it. He's crazy. We also had Amazon when they bring the packages that are in the plastic bag. The Amazon guy going, whatever. When I open the door, the cat's like sitting on it like he's guarded it. And then if I don't get that right away, he chews it up. I have birds. They call your birds chew up stuff. What kind of birds? Looking for cat grass. Grow some. All right, so we're gonna have cat grass around for him. Yeah, he just hangs around. All right, there's the giveaway, guys. So if you guys are new, demo on flooring adapters makes growing them easy as can be. Everybody kind of get how we do the fees. I have to do a demo on that, explain that to y'all. And I'll fill one of these up. I'll show you guys how easy it is to get this set up. See, we've got all those rows. This right here is done the same way. I've got, there's some that just sprouted. See the roots? That's red cabbage. This is the same cabbage that we went and took a couple of sprouts and put them in that jar that's growing back there. That's what I mean is we keep doing the process over and over. But guys, look, this is it, just as easy. Take your jar. It's our nutrients, 1 teaspoon per gallon of Microgreen. All right, just up enough so that it's just as touching the bottom of that. You don't want your feet floating around. Then I just get this towel. You can go ahead and cut a circle and all that if you want to get meticulous about it. I just really swear about that. I don't care because the roots are just going to grow through. See, when you put it in, you want to make sure it's a little damp, it's wet. If it's dry, you want to go ahead and either fill this up a little more or just pour a little bit more water on there. You put a little topsoil. Now this is a lot smaller than our cereal bowl. This is working out for the cereal bowl, right? You're not going to want to put that much on it. So you're going to get several grows from this. Just about like that. I don't know if you can see our light. How's that? Give one more spritz. Be gentle so you don't shoot the seeds off the side. And then instead of foil or anything, just get your lid set on top and don't screw it on. Just kind of set that on there. That's it. Now you come back and just kind of check the next day. And if it looks like it's drying up a little, spray it. Check it for first 3 or 4 days. And then you're going to see the lid kind of lift it up. That's why I say you don't screw it on there. The sprouts will push this lid up. At that point, take the lid off. You can have sprouts like that. Here's some topsoil from a couple days ago. They're going to be about that big. That's when you pull the lid off. I pulled the lid off of that like 2 days ago. And then you let it go. Here's some growing right here. It goes giveaway. You can see there's still a lot of nutrients down there. Phyllis, congratulations. Then we've got an experiment going where I'm letting it grow and just letting it go. And I did refill this once. See all the roots? You see they went right through that paper towel. I grew down there. Facebook. And so you're getting a lot more yield instead of a little handful of microgreens. You got a bunch of greens now. Now this one's going to be hard to try to put out of here. Put them into the bigger. If you want to do that, that's what I suggest. You grow like this. They're easier to pull out of here with the roots and everything. See how easy that is? So I will use these. I got this up at the Dollar Tree. of cereal bowls, and then you can pull the plants out like that, transfer them, and then you can see up here where we got them growing out in the yard. Do we need to change the water? No, I don't change the water at all. That's a good question. I get a lot of people asking that question. Because hydroponics, if it looks like it's getting a little messy, people like dump out the water and fill it up with clean water, and then the plants die, and they're like, "What's going on?" To me, what I believe is plants don't like change, so it doesn't happen overnight. If your water goes like funky, it's been gradually getting that way. The plants are trying to adapt, right? And if you take it and you empty it out and you change the water level and you put like brand new fresh stuff in there, your plant's going to shock. So what you want to do is if you want to, so I don't change anything. We just add to it. If you do feel like changing it, whatever level it's at, like see this one's down here, this one's here, this one's here, whatever level it's at, try to refill it back to the same level. Don't go way above it. Don't let this go down. My rule, if you want to grow these out, like you're going to see right up here, what I do with all my plants is I keep it between 1/2 and 3/4. So don't let this, just because this is here, don't let it go all the way down and then fill it back up. Down, the plants don't like that. That's what I call maintain your level. So if you can go out and do a couple days, just put a little bit in, just keep that level maintained, you'll be golden. Guys, this is the one we do. So you just saw me do a quick demo, right? How easy that was, right? This is one that we did last night, right? That's just from last night. See, they're already sprouting. So if you guys were in here last night, we did that. And I just had it covered. This is the first time I just peeked. They were sitting over there where I put the other one. So now we've got one growing here, right? And we just did another one. Tomorrow I might do another one. So that's, but you just have fun. What did that take me, like 30 seconds? So that's a continuous order system. If you do it over and over and over again, then you go ahead and just get another jar, get another ring. And just start the process all over again. Some of my adapters that I received from you does not screw on my glass water bottles, which I need to do. They don't fit all. They're Coke. They fit the Coke bottle. Water bottles are different. That's the manufacturer just makes a difference. So whoever you got, if it was here or whatnot, you saw me. You saw me use these. Those are the screw-on ones. They don't fit glass. The glass does not have a screw on top. Most glass ones nowadays have a twist, so you don't screw the beer cap back on, right? You pop it off. It looks like it's a screw on, but it's just on there so that it goes one direction, it pops off, and you don't like screw it on at all. What brand do you use? My son wants to research it. What brand is what? The plastic bottles? All of them are basically the same. Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, whatever. PLA. The adapter PLA. It's a bioplastic. So there's other stuff that would last longer that are tougher. They got PET-G, ABS, all kinds of other ones, but they all got like this stuff in them. So we don't use none of that. So we just use PLA. Can everybody hear? Yes. All right. Just went by really fast. Yes. Alrighty, cool deal. All right, guys, I'm gonna put together a kit. Y'all let me know if you guys all right. We'll do a couple of kits because, like I said, people, when we raised it last night, we went through 100. Okay, uh, when we ran up, there people had like several of them. So I figured we can go ahead and box them instead of buying one and one and one and one and one. We'll go ahead and do a couple of sets of them, see who wants that, and we'll put the new stuff in with it. Last night we were doing this with the seeds, right? Hey, let's do it giveaway again. All right, there's another giveaway. So we're doing this. So everyone, like, say if you got four of these, you got four sets of this, and you got four bags of this in your package. So I was thinking, and that took us like four different um, auctions, right? Basil does awesome. Basil loves hydroponics. You can actually go and get the basil plant that's in like the grocery store that's already in the pot for you to set on the windowsill, and you can rinse it off, put it in, or you can put it in water, and it works fine with the hydroponics. They're like grow up. We have on my YouTube channel, I did one of the towers with basil, and it was covered with it. So it's good to grow basil near your tomatoes. Where the tomato horn, we didn't have any, like two hornworms, like the entire season was on two plants that I had way out of the garden. I've got a sacrificial plant. So where we're growing our stuff, sometimes we take a couple of plants that aren't doing that good, or put them further out. As the pests come in, they stop and they get those plants that are suffering before they get in. We got basil planted around with all the tomatoes. We didn't have any inside the garden last year. Anyhow, so we did this together for you. And we'll just see if anybody wants it. So $5. If nobody wants it, I think this would be a good deal. How many do you think? Should we do like four instead of one at a time? What would be a good thing? If we do a set before, that'd be 8 of these. So you'll be able to do like 8 to start with. And we'll put in there too. We have new last night, right? Anika, what is up? Is that Anika? How are you doing? Yes. Yeah. I have a baby for 3 years. Oh, that's it's what starts like a year old. So try to keep up. We call him. I don't know why we named it. He was around so long. We used to like come again. Hi guys, this is like our 2 week tab, but we're not going to put the hydroponic your clay pebbles in here because you don't need it for these adapters. If we go to see, you guys want me to run a couple with our other adapters, we'll go ahead and put the clay pebbles in there with that. Look, see if this helps people out. Says you one at a time. Somebody said I was a woman at a trash shop and told me you almost knocked everything over last night. Let's see. I'm new to the site. Does it come with glass? No, no, it doesn't. So you'll have to get your own mason jars. This is just the adapters all we're selling. Kit, please, two refillable, two cook box. We'll get to that. We'll do that. We're gonna run a couple of these. Where y'all think we do a kit with like four of the deep ones? And four of the shallow ones. We'll put 8 of them in there. put nutrients. So if you want to grow more bigger, you need nutrients. If you're going to just grow like to this point, you can use water. If you want to grow it out like this down here, you need nutrients. Put that down there. I just hold it. So we have all the adapters. There's 8 adapters. We'll do the AXC and nutrients. And we'll do that on your new startup. This is test to see. All right, now somebody this up to there's a winner. Congratulations. Is that Metcalf? Congratulations. We'll get another one going after this guy. All right, this one's gonna start at 27. We'll run one right after it that's gonna start at 5, okay? All right, we're running this. Who was that? Was that Anifa? 31. Congratulations. That went fast. I forgot to take off the death. All right, so you won that one. You do this number 1. All right, we'll try it again. Sorry, guys, that was really quick, wasn't it? All right, there you go. Try that again. Where are we at? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Diane, congratulations. I will take it down to 5 seconds in between. We'll go a little bit more. And y'all let me know if you want like this. We'll kind of keep the cost down. Remember when we first started, I'd run it like this as the bids went up. We kept throwing first time purchase. Melissa, congratulations. Welcome to the family. Here, we got some dancing gnomes for you. That's for Melissa. If you guys have been here for a while, free shipping after you purchase. Yeah, if it says free shipping, I might have messed up the settings and I might have to pick up shipping. So take advantage of it. That's free shipping. It won't come back and like charge you afterwards. So I thought that I accidentally like set up one time where it was like back shipping like $4, $5 or something like that. I might have left it because I scheduled out like streams for like the whole year. So it is says 921 shipping for first shipping. Yeah, 921 would be anything that goes up to like 5 pounds maxes out at 921. So even your medium box that you have sells for 21.99 and the large plastic box is 31.99. You only have to pay 21. After it goes up over 5 pounds, then I add to it. But if how many people were in here for like months? I when we first started, it was like $50. What we would do is actually have this bowl here. We have this bowl up with a seed, and then as the baby went up, we can throw more seeds in there. If you don't want to do it like that, let me know. I've got a couple of seeds down here. We can't like do it all night, but we can do that with a pile of seeds in there. So let's do one more. So we do 4. All right, so you get adapters, you get the adjustment ring, nutrients, and seed. Ready, go. $5, $6, $7. 35, 39. Congratulations. Is that first time purchase too? Sarah? All new people? And one more. See this check cost down? When I keep going to see that, the price keeps jumping and jumping. So that's why we stopped doing that. I don't mind it, but some people are kind of like close to 100, someone over 200. Sanchez, congratulations. And go. Virginia, congratulations. And welcome in. I didn't see you in the chat. Was that number 5? Justin with the tip. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. You're awesome. For Justin. Yeah, I'll run a couple more of these guys. Get another giveaway going. They'll remind me. 38. Where we at, Michelle? Congratulations, Michelle. How about after a couple of these, we'll do you want another the Amazon gift card, the $10 gift card? We're doing 20 last night. Went through like in like 2 days. Ray Bell, congratulations, got another one. And y'all look, somebody wanted like the refillable, somebody should get that. I'll do the giveaway and I can do the refillable. Ray Bell, congratulations. Can I apply my Amazon gift card to the store? I have to like ship you something when we make a sale here. I automatically get a shipping label, and I have to like ship something out. So that's why I got a physical gift card, and I'll ship it. So you'll get that. Like, if you like purchase something, we'll toss the gift card in the box. All right, one more, guys. 10. All right, number 10, and then we'll do a giveaway. So 4 times 10, I have to make 40. Let me check what we got down there. Melissa, congratulations. Let me keep track of this. 1 through 10. On the blessed check. All right, here's the Amazon gift card. As soon as I can find it. There we go. It's $10 Amazon gift card. Y'all jump in that. How you doing over here, YouTube, Facebook? Hello. When I grew tomatoes by the acre, I also started them in 5-gallon buckets of hot water and was easy. Oh, cool. California Mountain Made. That's awesome. If it's biodegradable, how often do you replace it? These, I've got some of these out in the yard. I started making these like 2 years ago, and I'm still using like some of the same ones. Even though it says biodegradable, it's not biodegradable. It's kind of like compostable, where it's got to be like heated to a certain level in that. Um, the filament on its own might be like biodegradable, but these I've had some since I first started. I used to use like black. I still have some out there that were like that. Um, as long as you treat them right, you don't like boil them, you don't like leave them set in the sun. They'll last you a long while. Mine, I've got some that are like 2 years old. Mike, the gift card Amazon purchase for Nano. Never. It should apply to store at Amazon. Yeah, I don't know what you call it. No. This is an Amazon gift card that you use for anything on Amazon. You go shopping on Amazon when you go to check out. There's a code on the card that you use. It's not my store. It's anything on Amazon. Alrighty. YouTube and Facebook on top of it. One more time today. I'm gonna sign off with you guys tonight. We're running giveaways all night over here. So this is what you get a $15 credit when you jump over there. What is up? Say hello, Mary. How are you doing? We're just talking about microgreen, about whatnot, like on through the we're having like giveaways all night. So what's going? What are we doing? The Amazon gift card for $10. So there's a link. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna let you guys go. I might jump on tomorrow Sunday. We're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna be planting stuff out in the garden, so I might sign on from out there. But we'll see you later. Facebook. There's your link for whatnot, and we'll catch you later. 1 second.